You're listening to the Trade Show Insights Podcast, Season 20, Episode 12. I'm your host and exhibit marketing strategist, Marlis Arnold, bringing you tools to improve your exhibit results. On today's episode, brought to you by the Exhibit Marketers Cafe, we're talking about a popular trend, but we're flipping the script and approaching it from a different angle. Create an immersive experience. You've heard that a lot when it comes to trade shows and events. It's something I talk about in my exhibitor workshops, books, and podcast. But here's the thing. Creating an immersive experience is not about LED screens, VR headsets, or other assorted flashy tech gadgets. In fact, all that glitz and spectacle may actually be driving attendees away instead of drawing them in. What if immersion was about something much simpler and far more powerful? So let's flip the script on this and uncover the key to creating genuine connection. Now, there's an illusion of immersion. You see it almost every show floor. Booths trying to outdo each other with bigger screens and flashier effects. It's like every booth is shouting, "Hey, look at me, look at me." But here's the truth. All that sensory chaos simply makes attendees feel overwhelmed and exhausted. Attendees aren't there to be dazzled. Stimulation does not equal engagement. So here's the human truth. What attendees crave is solutions. They want to feel heard, not sold to. They want to know you get their problem and that you have a relevant answer. Now, no matter what industry you're in, people aren't simply shopping for products. When they sense your message connects to their specific situation, they become immersed in the experience. It's about making every person who enters your booth feel like it was built around their unique story. And that's where most exhibitors fall short. Designed for connection, not distraction. Both show organizers and exhibitors play a role in solving this. As an organizer, you aren't simply the event planner, you're the architect of the show floor experience. So instead of a sensory free-for-all, set the stage for environments that emphasize connection. Consider creating themed zones based on attendee challenges instead of product categories. Or design shared spaces where multiple exhibitors tell a creative story together. One of my favorite examples of this comes from the American College of Emergency Physicians, where they recreated an emergency room on the show floor. Then several times each day, they conducted an immersive simulation to demonstrate the sponsored equipment on display. Now, I wrote a more in-depth article about this, and I'll put the link for that in the show notes. Now, for exhibitors, you don't need to invest in the latest expensive tech to create an immersive story. Instead, focus on how your booth can adapt in real time to each visitor. Create tailored paths to guide product demos. Use quick surveys that help your staff focus the conversation and zero in on specific needs. And let attendees get hands-on experience with your product. Do thorough pre-show research to understand who's attending and what they're looking for so that you can create these targeted experiences. And the best news, this can all be accomplished without busting your budget. So the new immersive experience mindset. How can you craft these types of experiences? Well, for exhibitors, focus on ways to tell a compelling and relevant story. Train your staff to listen and adapt each conversation. And make each visitor feel like your booth was designed just for them. Offer real-time problem-solving sessions instead of canned presentations. For organizers, consider offering pre-show workshops or creating opportunities that encourage exhibitors to move beyond the flash and sizzle. Incentivize creativity that puts attendees first. These strategies won't just improve attendee satisfaction, they'll also increase dwell time and boost your ROI. Remember, your goal isn't to be the loudest, flashiest booth. It's to be the one people remember because you understood them. And if you'd like help designing your booth for connections, not distraction, reach out to me. We can set up a brainstorming session and dive deep into your specific exhibit needs. So just connect with me on LinkedIn or through the contact page on my website at tradeshowinsights.com. If you enjoyed today's episode and would like more, you can subscribe to the Trade Show Insights podcast and automatically receive future episodes on your chosen device. Simply search for Trade Show Insights in Apple, Spotify, or virtually anywhere else that podcasts are found, then click the subscribe button. Trade Show Insights is protected by the Creative Commons copyright license. You may feel free to share this recording with colleagues or embed it on your own blog as long as it's shared in its entirety and is not used for commercial purposes. To learn more, please see the link in the sidebar of the show notes at tradeshowinsights.com. Well, that's it for this episode of Trade Show Insights. Be sure to check out our show notes and archives at tradeshowinsights.com. You can also connect with me using the social media links or the contact page on the site. I'm Marlis Arnold. Thanks for listening, and be sure to join us next time for more tools to improve your exhibit results.